Yeah, this is my morning look. I didn't powder my nose and put my makeup and cream and brush my teeth. Put on all the additional products to fight off the aging process, which doesn't bother me. It's funny how you can assess how people live their lives with a fear of death, fighting it off and sometimes talking about it, sometimes not. And when they do, with humor, but really there's real fear behind it. And it's sad. It's sad because, and again, this is not me being suicidal, but I'm not afraid of death, and I would embrace it, and it would be like a pretty sweet thing. Because living among the people primates, the Homo this failed species that I share DNA with, it's quite annoying, right? When process of maturation and change and evolution of cultures is not happening, and you've collected enough data that it's not going to happen. Sure, there's joy in doing this as an individual myself, but to know that the river will always speed up and get stronger in the other direction is a sad thing. Oh, here you can get a nice view here of that mountain down there. Still snow. And there's a bigger one coming up. So it's 6:30 in the morning of the, the 9th? Day after Mother's Day. And, well, I could cross right now, but I'm not going to get a good view of the mountain to show you if I do. So, I'm going to a campground today, so there'll be a bit of expenses to shift things, and it'll be probably the last campground before I leave the island. I'll be applying for funding from BC to move away from the island. There's too many triggers here. It's too much of a dying culture, and I think they kind of know it. I think unconsciously there are patterns of culture where the rest of British Columbia, some people want to come here, the ones that are clueless or in denial about reality. And we can just apply climate change for that. Nothing else. Just if you're in denial of climate change, you definitely want to retire on Vancouver Island. Because it's paradise. When you get here and you are one of the people that have helped create breaking cultures, patterns, and you won't even see them when you observe them here. There's a lot of homelessness I saw in the Nanaimo still. And it's right there for everybody to see. And if we were human, we'd help one individual at a time in the right way, that they would be a lot less likely to be back in that situation. But for that, it takes, humanity. And a species that still show in the news ridiculous things like they did in the local channel here about Trudeau vowing more arms and to Zelensky, and and the price of oil. You can really tell what it's about and how you're being conditioned. And these elites think that they are somehow protected from the toxic inhuman patterns they create, but they're not. And their kids are not going to be, and their grandkids are not going to be. Everybody's going to be in the same boat, because we're not leaving this planet. And I don't think we should leave this planet, not when we are such a destructive species. Here you can see what city I'm in with the dealership name. So it's pretty shameful to participate in this species time of history. And but that's the way it is. So I'm looking forward to meeting different people. I had some weird dreams. I guess this is more psychohistory of my life, this video, than other things. And in this in these dreams, there's like love, and I'm surprised. There's like women interested in me. And I'm kind of not too old, not too young in these videos. I'm not exactly my age, but I'm not unrealistic, and I appear healthy and full of potential and hardworking, which I am at this age. Except that in my dreams, you know, the monetary paradigm, or like a guy walking with a backpack instead of showing up in a fancy car at a Tim Horton, you know, only gets the turn of the heads of women who live the same kind of lives, right? Who are active, who might be staying in their own vehicles in a campground, and some would be extremely beautiful and intelligent, and hopefully not wearing too much perfume, which is disgusting, or wearing high heel shoes, which has already started deforming their spine into a subhuman type creature that is fake with all the makeup. You can't even see if their skin is healthy or not. You can't even assess them if you're an Homo sapien as being sane or healthy, because there's too much covering them up. It's about, they're already dead, like a mummy wrapped in ribbons kind of thing, because they've already given up on their humanity a long time by allowing themselves to be domesticated in this way, to domesticate others, and to hate, desperately hate anybody who judges them for their inhuman choices. Well, in my dreams, it was not like that. It was a few intelligent and beautiful women, and it was a good feeling. And again, I'm telling you guys, saving a species that can be saved is not what motivates me. It's actually still love. It's still my main motivator to keep going. It is, even though I know it's unlikely I'll get it. Real love that is given more than taken, is what gets me up in the morning. And of course, you know, it helps if I have happiness and health and some sort of security with income. So I'm working towards those, but not at extreme limits as if it's going to give me the perfect love. The perfect love comes from the individual with the good fit, not with how much illusion of power I have to offer.